All right, welcome everyone. This is Chala Dinkoy, the CEO and founder of the Repositioning Expert. We are gathered here today, as I always used to like to start my corporate meetings, just like a wedding. We are gathered here today with Sue Justice, who has the perfect name for the wedding, and myself in our ramp up to the B2B Elevator Pitches Bootcamp, which is happening on July the 13th. If you have not registered, guys, there's the link below. And I welcome to you another amazing, exciting B2B CEO. Sue, introduce yourself. Tell us who you help and what you do.
Well, my name is Sue Justice. My company is Emory Benefit Solutions. I also have a sister company named Emory HR. And what we do is we work with small businesses that may be struggling with managing the workforce. As we all know, the legal world and the complexity of managing your employees are getting keep growing. So what we do is we help them manager, lead, and administer all those things that happen with their employees. So we call it human resources. So we allow them to purchase or hire a HR manager in leadership. When we design a package for them to help them grow and continue to manage their workforce and bring them out of, keep them from a lot of that legal stuff that's going on right now, constantly. So it gives them protection, it helps them with day-to-day, and keeps them from and gives them the ability to manage those employees and the employee issues that may come up and help the workforce function and perform better. That was a really long explanation. No.
Well, that's why you're coming to the
exactly, right?
You're so funny. Okay, so tell me about like what's happening right now, like with the COVID thing. Like what advice do you have to give to other companies around what you do?
Well, yeah, I think the biggest thing I saw, or we saw when the obviously the COVID thing started to hit, is businesses were looking for money. But then they were like, well, okay, they're so busy getting money, but then there's this other piece of it that we have to save money, but for many of them, they were still trying to run a business,
right?
Or they had to let people go. Well, how to do that? Yeah. And there's so many options out there for them, but they didn't necessarily have the time, the expertise in which to do that. Now, right. Granted, that's still an ongoing issue. Like here in Michigan, we started opening up. Well, we're hearing that they're going to start closing us down. Really? So a lot of those businesses that were getting up and they're going and they're hiring their people back might have to do that back pedal again. And maybe this time, and hopefully this time, they have an opportunity to plan that. There's a whole litany of things that employers now have to look at outside of just getting money. But, how do they manage their workforce? Do they let them go? Do they lay them off? Do they give them unemployment? Benefits, policy after they bring them back. They have paid leave time they have to deal with. So anyway, so it helps if they have some idea where this is where a leadership HR person can come in and say, okay, these are the situations that may happen, and this is how we deal with them.
Wow. And what has been the number one industry that you're working with that has needed your help the most right now?
I deal a lot in manufacturing. Because, and I think part of it is, at least in this period of time, those ones that are opening up, their requirements to open up a factory or their shop is what we call it, and cleaning and all of that is much more intense. They have the eyes of OSHA on them a little more closely. Yeah. So, and keeping that, and again, and they're the ones that have to deal with shifts and all of that. So right. That is probably the one that I found myself currently having the biggest impact.
Right, because they have to protect themselves, right?
Exactly.
I don't know how people wear it all day, like the mask. Like I had to go to the doctor's yesterday. My mask, first of all, it was inside out and upside down. I can't tell the difference. And I think my face is too small and yours is the same, but it just kept creeping up to my eyes. Like my mask was in my eyes. I was doing it wrong or something. How do people work like that? It's unbelievable.
Oh, exactly. And this is also part of that is the training. Because, yeah, I don't know, I've never worn a mask and I have to do it every day and I have to clean up after myself. Right, you know, that's a whole nother level. I don't know. Yeah, I put on the mask and if I have my glasses on, they're all fogged up.
Right, exactly. I never even thought about glasses.
Right.
Wow. So, okay, we're so excited to have you join the bootcamp. Now, what kind of bonus content would most help you around your messaging? I mean, we talked about your elevator pitch. For sure, you're going to get something for that, but that you think would most help you right now as content?
I guess you mean like on the website or just
no,
in general?
When I'm doing the training, I'm going to be not just the training, but we're going to have 4 days of bonus trainings.
Okay.
So a couple of people that I've interviewed here have suggested that I have a live, like a Zoom meeting where I'm fixing everybody's pitches, like one by one. So that's something they thought. Yeah. And then, so, I mean, what are you struggling with in your sort of reaching buyers or doing your pitches or, you know, any type of communication to sell? Is there anything that you want me to cover as a bonus content?
Well, you know, I think that obviously the Zoom is really good. Yeah. A big one, especially right now. Yes. I think it took me, you know, a half hour to figure out how to set up my camera. You know, it's huge. And, you know, this is probably going to go on for a long time. The pitches, probably, you know, for me is maybe helping me keep things short. So it's kind of like a pitch, but it's a little bit more on just in general. When communicating, I don't have to, you know, give a 3-page dissertation on everything I'm doing. People don't care. I think that's part of people don't, that whole confusing piece. If you confuse the heck out of them, they're like, oh, yeah. I can't do it.
You're right. They don't buy, for sure. Thank you. That is really useful for me. Now, how can our viewers reach you? Oh, let me turn it on. Wait. Oh. Ta-da.
Ta-da. Well, yes, my website, and we're updating it constantly. The resource page is probably the easiest place. So go to my www.emeryhr.com and /resources. You'll find a wealth of information there. There's some checklists that you can use. You can contact me. You got a question. You know, sometimes it's just a flyby. I just need to know this right now, and on you go. And it can save you a lot of headaches. So anyway, that's the best place to go and get a lot of information.
And is there also a contact? Obviously, there's a contact button on your website.
Yes, there's a few pieces there. If you go just to the home page, you can request an HR assessment. So Perfect. If you just want a free consultation to take a look at, you know, what things look like, maybe some areas that you might want to work on, we'll work with you on that and help you get that plan together. So get the homepage. There's a lot of little actions, please. They can click on the contact and you can get a hold of me.
That is wonderful.
You will talk to me first.
That is wonderful. It is so great to meet you here live. And for all of our viewers, thank you so much for all the information and all the resources. And we will see you in the bootcamp on July the 13th. I'm looking forward to it.
So am I. So excited. Thank you, Charla. Yay.
Take care. Bye,
you
everyone.
Too. Bye, everyone.